Hi, I'm Concita Thomas with Great Shape Fit Club, coming to you with another installment in our macronutrient series. Today I'm going to walk you through an example of how to calculate your daily nutrient needs, meaning your grams of protein, carbs, and fat, as well as calories needed. For today's example, we are going to have Kathy be our 160-pound mesomorph who's interested in maintaining her lean muscle tone while dropping some body fat. So her macronutrient ratios are going to be 40-30-30, 40% carb, 30% protein, and 30% fat. So we talked about how for someone who's participating in regular exercise, she'd need about 0.8 to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So I'm going to take you through both examples. And for the sake of our example, we're going to say that Kathy only has a few pounds to drop. So we're going to use her current weight as opposed to her goal weight to calculate her needs. At 0.8, she'll need 128 grams of protein a day. When you multiply that by 4 to figure out how many calories that provides, it's 512 calories. And since that's 30% of her overall calories, you can back calculate to know that she's going to be taking about 1,707 calories a day. Let's just say 1,700 to keep it clean. Now that we know how many calories she's going to take on a daily basis, we can now go forward and calculate exactly how many grams of carbs and fat that will be. So just simple math here. Her total calories times 40% will give you her carb calories divided by 4 will give you her carb grams, which happens to work out to be 170. And then for her fat, total calories times percentage calories that will come from fat, that gives you her fat calories divided by 9, which gives you 57 grams. So now as Kathy tracks on a daily basis in MyFitnessPal, she is going to really keep her eye on the macronutrients, making sure that she's getting the right amount of proteins, carbs, and fat. And she's not going to really worry about if the calories don't shake out to be exactly 1,700. Some days it may be a little bit more, a little bit less, just depending on the sources of protein, carbs, and fat that she chooses to eat. Most foods have a little bit of other macronutrients in them. So for instance, a fatty fish will be mostly protein but have a little bit of fat. And like a nut will be mostly fat but have a little bit of carb. So the calories may come in a little bit up or a little bit down, just depending on the food sources that she chooses on a day. So that's why she's going to pay attention to macronutrients and not worry as much about calories. If you work through this same example for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you'll see that she ends up needing 2,133 calories, 160 grams of protein, 213 grams of carbs, and 71 grams of fat. So there's quite a difference there. In this example, we worked from protein backward up to calories. Some of you may be looking at these numbers and think that those numbers are way high. And we'll discuss in another video what to do if your goal is weight loss and you're currently taking in an amount that's way lower than the numbers you get with this example. That's something really important. It doesn't mean that you need to all of a sudden just, increase 500 or 600 calories to hit these numbers, but we'll talk more about that in the next video, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. Today my goal was just to teach you how to back calculate your nutrients and your calories based on your protein needs, because we said in the last video that protein was the king macronutrient. Thanks for watching. It's been fun.